Boom. For more content. From Smoke, Memoji. We, as a society, don't owe shit. You are the solution to your problem. Since they took lawful money, aka the gold and silver standard, they also took the ability for you to pay a debt. And they're not going to pay the debt, as you can obviously see, because they always transfer the principal obligation back to the populace of people through contracts, which as we see now, which as we know now is fraud. They take a debt and place it against a strongman entity, which is a fictional entity as defined by Black's Law Dictionary. Follow along? Alright, cool. So since they take the debt and place it against you, the natural person, the being, and you're unaware of it, this is why we file the UCC, because it is our remedy in commerce. This is our acceptance in commerce. This is us accepting, and what us accepting is then our ability to not pay based upon the legal precedents that was set yesteryear through these titles, codes, legislations, and these acts that we are able to pay. The birth certificate was pledged as collateral to finance Chapter 11 reorganization expenses and bankruptcy of the United States Corp. It's written in congressional records. Why not protect your security interests? So, with that being said, a non-UCC1 filing and the relevance of Title 12, United States Code, Section 1411, secure transactions, lawful versus legal money, will help you further explain what it is that it was basically explained in common sense, in layman's terms. The Federal Reserve was established in 1913. The Federal Reserve was established. Fractional reserve banking is dealing with the depression and inflations in commerce. Not really your shit, but commerce. The executive order of March 9th, 1933, and House Joint Resolution 192 go hand in hand. It correlates to declarations of lawful money being owed by the populace of people. Lawful money equals substance, real gold. So, on an esoteric level, though, what you need to motherfucker understand that they back is supported by the shatar, okay? Which is a lien over everything financial, which can be overridden and taken over. You don't want to take these people's bullshit, my nigga. What you want to do is basically make sure that you secure yourself in commerce, so that way you don't be held liable for the bullshit that they do using your name and social security number relative to your birth certificate when they try to attach the corporate fiction, the 14th Amendment shit. It's all done with that shit. You as a natural being, you are a national, or you could use the same term as sovereign. You're a sovereign individual being. But the term that you will commonly you will be referenced to is called United States. Not United States. What's the fuck is this shit? A state national, or just a national. That's the highest class of citizenship. So you have to have your esoteric perspective on these things. However, though, understand what these words they're using in the English language in regard to legal jargon are correlating to when they're using this shit, so that way you don't get caught up in the legislative bureaucratical bullshit that has nothing to do with this esoteric shit. So once you know how to properly see how to separate yourself from that shit, aka ex-rel, ex-relation, that's also a term you can look up in Black's Law Dictionary, when you're separating yourself from the strong man, but you're taking control of the property and title of your body. Because you as a spirit, your mind and your body, you as a spirit, your mind and body is outside of you. So you just the observer. So you just must understand that you have to be, and you will have to have the conscientiousness to be able to distinguish the two relative to whatever else is going on. Once you have a proper understanding of that, or understanding of that, you will be able to navigate and maneuver more effectively through these astral travels without getting caught up in these fucking three-dimensional metrical trappings that take place. So now you have more leverage, and then you understand that the dollar bill ain't shit, because it's just leverage that be used as purchasing power that can always be manipulated in the form of fashion if you understand shit from a spiritual level. Because we're dealing with money. Money is dealing with shit that you pay attention to. And what the fuck is motherfuckers paying attention to on a collective, on a state level, city level, country level, planetary level? Is all this shit dealing with commerce, but commerce is correlating to Mercury, so that's dealing with a form of aspect of what the fuck the planet Mercury does. So just understanding how that operates, you'll be able to effectively utilize that, channel that energy better for you to navigate through these astral travels and take advantage of what the abilities take place as financial. And sometimes these things manifest not as manifest as actual dollars, but the leverage to be able to move things around and make what you need done get done effectively. So there's no need to fucking argue with any fucking body else, because them motherfuckers trying to channel the same type of energies that you motherfucker channeling when utilizing these motherfucking planets, these motherfucking aspects of all these spirits, these things that we're referring to in context in regards to the gods. These things they talk about gods like Athena, Venus, Zeus, Jupiter, Aries, Mars. Not the zodiac sign Aries, but the god Aries, Mars. Type shit. Who's supposed to be the sun? Apollo. You get what I'm saying? Like, Athena, Venus, it's still Venus, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ishtar, Venus, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep going on. Chronos, Saturn, type shit. Chronos, Saturn, yeah, Saturn, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, now you understand how these planets move, so you can effectively use these energies better. It's just that, it just so happened that, for some reason, they're perpetuating the Roman world is trying to be more effective than trying to outdate the Jewish mentality, so the Roman world can stand. So I understand where that fuck is, what the principles are correlating to that. Understand what that world with these planets operate in as characteristics. Type shit with their actual attribution, what thought and what things that they play out as in regards to manifesting things taking place in your service of the situations. So you don't even get caught up in the bullshit. So I even though I expressed the UCC or Uniform Commercial Code shit, what I'm really trying to get at is that shit ain't shit. It's just that if you have somebody that's actually well informed on that type shit, I was well informed on that. I was already well informed about certain shit in America's jurisprudence prior to me even going to my spiritual awakening. So regardless to that shit, I actually when I ascended type shit through my own spiritual experiences type shit, going through my own spiritual awakenings and my progressions through that shit, and dealing with my astral travels and navigating through round 2, I was able to easily see what the fuck was going on relative to these fucking oversouls in the fourth dimension, and knowing that I was far more superior based on that spirit is no thinking. I create my shapes and forms, and I understood that based upon what I was paying attention to and what I was correlating to naturally and emotionally type shit was what basically I was based upon my thoughts and ideas. So I was able to manifest, I was able to comprehend, oh shit, when I ascended, I was able to see like, oh, these niggas, this shit wasn't created from the perspective of how niggas is looking at it on some regular shit. This was created from a person that was in a mentality that already was in an ascended state of being, to look at this from a bird's eye view, understand the derivatives of what these numbers and letters are correlating to, which is symbols, which is actually energy signatures back and supported by a vibration. So it's correlated to a concept. So each letter and number is actually dealing with a symbol that resonates with an energy signature. So this is what these spirits manifest through to be taken advantage of, so that way we can bring certain certain gods and goddesses can come back down to this earth and rule this shit from a higher point of view, for a bird's eye point of view, without having to go so fucking hard while having a fucking human body taking advantage of the experience. So it's just kind of like I'm just sharing a different perspective and all that shit. And now you heard word from Smoke, Memoji.